time?
No.
No, we're all gonna watch the timer goes for 58 minutes and wait that he reached 0.
Oh, that's gonna take a minute.
I do this at school. I'm good.
Nah.
Here you are. All right, let's start this. Everybody, welcome to another episode of Leo Saves the World. One podcast at a time. Sorry, I need to read that, otherwise I don't remember. What can I say? Today in the studio we have two amazing, absolutely unique, unbelievable guests. Number one, Mike and Sophie, right?
I think you got that messed up, man.
No, there is Sophie and Mike. And Sophie was the main actress of the movie that we shot. And Mike actually recorded the sound unbelievable good. And it was also his first experience. He didn't record all the sound. He recorded some of the sound. But the sound that he recorded was amazing and it was his first impression. So we're going to find out today and share your experience, if you like it or not. But I will stop talking. And why, first of all, Sophie, you don't introduce yourself and you tell us a little bit more about yourself, like what you like to do and where do you live, what anime you like. I'm sure that you like some animes. So go ahead.
Oh, that's too many animes. I like to do in like my free time. I do a lot of art.
You should start with your name and where you come from.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go for it.
My name is Sophia, and some stuff that I do in my free time is art. I used to play my violin in my free time until it got broke. Sad face.
Oh. When did you break it?
In an orchestra.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know even how it broke. I like to do a lot of animations or like.
So you draw a lot.
I draw a lot and I make a lot of animations, like little mini animations, and I sometimes make songs or sing songs with my friends, and then there's times where I just make random videos.
Mm. What did you do in the movie?
What I did in the movie is like the main character, Minu.
Yay! So she played the main character, Minu, in the movie The Marvelous Minu. This movie, to remind everybody, is a pitch for Disney, and I really hope they are gonna help us to produce this movie that is pretty amazing. And it will be not cool to have in Disney movies sometimes when they involve kids acting, also kids behind the camera doing sound and photography, directing, art director. That will be done, right? Disney, why don't you do that? In some movie, put some kids behind the camera as well. It will be so much fun. Why only kids in front of the camera have been fun? Let's put some kids behind the camera as well. At least we did it. We did it, and we put Mike in charge of the sound of the movie, and it was amazing. Why don't you introduce yourself, Mike?
My name is Michael. In my free time, I like to play trombone, play a lot of video games. In my free time, I would love to weld, but I don't own a welder, so.
But you love it.
I love to weld, yeah.
And somebody told me, like a little bird this morning told me that you built something amazing. Why don't you tell us what did you build?
I built a tailgate bench for the welding expo in 2 weeks.
Beautiful. Can we publish this picture in this show? Can we show the audience, or you want to be anonymous, or you are like, are
Sure.
you shy?
No, you can.
All right. So look at this picture. Marvelous, gorgeous. I really like it. Let me ask you, Sophie, before the Marvelous Minu, did you have any experience of acting at school, in a theater, or anything else?
No.
Zero?
Nope.
And when you act, did you feel that that was exactly you were expecting, or not at all? Did you thought that was easier and then you find out was difficult? What was your beginning thinking?
I kind of think it was in the middle. It was kind of easy, but then there's hard parts, especially in the Latin words.
That were a little bit difficult. Yeah. Do you think it was extremely slow? Did you expect to film a little bit faster? Come on, say the truth.
I definitely think that there was some slow parts where I got it, but I was like, can we, my ADHD brain is like, oh, we need to hurry this up. Come on, Brent, we need to hurry this up. But I'm like,
not really.
No, we're not hurrying this up.
Yeah, actually, they're taking their time to make a beautiful light, everything perfect. But in your brain was like, go, 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 go. I got it. And you, Mike, did you record any sound before? Did you know anything about sound?
No, I never really thought of it.
And when you put that headphones and you realized that the expensive equipment was recording more than you could hear, was a strange feeling, right?
It was crazy. I could hear every little thing. I could hear breathing all around me. Like, you could barely hear cars, and then when I have the headphones on, I can hear them really loudly.
And you were surprised of how much you could have.
Yeah, it was really surprising how much I could hear.
I remember on set a couple of times you were like, can I keep this, Leo? I like to hear everything around me. And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And then you get used to that.
Yeah.
To have a super hearing, like a superpower of a super character. And then you remove it.
It's like my new superhero. I'm the one that can hear everything.
Yeah, I don't know if you will enjoy it that much, that superpower. I don't think so you will.
No, it wouldn't be a very
You
good...
don't want to hear
You get
everything.
sick of it after a while.
Yeah, I don't think so you want to hear anything. And do you remember when first I asked you to be the sound recorder, you were like, okay, I can do this easy, or you're like, I have no idea what to do. What was your first impression?
At first I thought this was really, really easy, but then when I really started doing it, it was like tiniest movement. If you move your hand at all on the boom stick, you could hear everything.
Yeah, that part is difficult.
It was just a struggle not to move.
Mm-hmm. And then if somebody scream or become louder, he can hurt you, and
yeah,
that was also like, don't scream, Caden, especially Caden.
Especially Caden.
I agree with that. And then I saw that you got confident pretty quick. You learn how to use it, how the levels works. You were learning so fast. Is that, you think, because you like it a lot, or just because it was easy to do it?
At first, it's really fun to do, just to hear it, and it just got really easy because you do it a lot, and so you just get used to it fast.
Mm-hmm. And you enjoy it.
Yeah, it was really fun to do.
Yeah, that's the most important part, and that's why I say, Disney, put some kids behind the camera, because they're gonna have so much fun. And a great result, I promise you. Like, there are genius acting, there are also genius doing other things in movies. And Sophie, when we told you that we choose you to be the main character for a movie that we want to film, what went in your brain?
Oh, so what went in my brain was like, oh, this would be a great like a great opportunity for me, because I have never been an actor before, but I've actually always had the dream of being an actor. So I was like, this would be my shot to take and let my dreams come true and make me be an actor.
I love it. And what was the hardest scene that you remember to do? I know this answer. I know. Why do I know? Why do I know? Sophie, why do I know?
What
Mike is laughing because Mike knows as well.
It was
Mike, how many times Sophie needed to repeat that line in Latin that even Mike learned? Go for it, Mike.
Lux in imensio spatium sum.
Go, Sophie.
Luke, he can't stop laughing. Luke.
Hardest part, she couldn't contain herself.
You have a chance to say it in the podcast.
Luke. Can you say it again?
Lux in imensio spatium sum.
Perfect.
Lux?
Lucium sat in his back.
There is no way, guys.
Lucium sat in his back.
He was so hard.
It
And
was
he's still,
like so many
Sophie, we
takes.
don't want to torture. We don't want to torture. You don't need to say it again. Please, don't. But he was so hard in the movie, and he's still
I should have been the
insanely
stunt
hard.
double.
Really, during the movie, then when that scene happened, magically in the screen, we replace you with Mike, and the audience will be like, "What in the world is going on here? What is this?"
Magic.
Imagine.
Magic. No, you have to use your imagination. Imagination. She was never here. It's
Will-
always been a man.
Will be that funny. So, but we're making fun of something. But you guys need to know that some actors, we are not gonna say names. Some actors in Hollywood that they do action movies. I repeat, action movies. They replace themselves on every single action scene. And if a movie have 80% action scenes, that means they're gonna be not them in the movie for 80% of the movie. This is crazy.
So the stunt double should be the...
The most recognizable,
yeah.
yeah, because he's doing most of the movie. I know. I thought this so many times. And believe me, there are these actors. They will never admit it. No production will admit it. Nobody will never admit it, but I was there. I saw it that sometimes in some action movies, the actors that is in the poster of the movie, he shot 30% of the movie. Isn't it amazing? And he's
Wow.
going in the premiere on the red carpet, and he takes interview and say, "Yeah, it was extremely different." And in my mind, I'm like, "Dude, you were barely there. How is that possible?" That's crazy.
You should be the less famous one if you're barely in the movie.
But it's not like that. Sometimes a famous face sell the movie, and so is the most important part.
Wow.
I know. You will be our famous face to sell the movie.
Yeah.
Right, Sophie? Mike, let's go back to you. What was for you? We know for Sophie that she didn't even need to answer. You can answer. What was your most difficult part in the movie?
Had to be the part when we were filming on the field when the grass was wet, and I kept going.
Whee! But also the Latin. Magic
And the
words.
Latin.
Magic words.
We can't stop the fact that I had a lot of struggles saying the Latin words.
And I remember that day was pretty cold in the park.
It was.
So he may be for you the most difficult part.
My hands went numb while holding the mic. I had to borrow gloves.
That's crazy. And what was the most difficult part for you?
It had to have been the not moving or breathing enough to make it so the mic could hear you. And then every once in a while, I'd move slightly, and then the cord would move, and I'd hear static.
Oh, I see. Was recording sound for a movie harder than you expect, or not really?
Yeah, I really thought it would be really easy, but it was harder than I thought it would be.
Yeah. And what was the... I will ask this question for both of you guys. You can think about it.
Okay.
What was the biggest surprise for you making this movie?
So it's like, if I mess up on the sound, there's like, what are you gonna watch? Some action? Where's the noise to it?
We have to go back to the times where silent films.
But we had radio microphone in every single actor.
Yeah.
So we had a backup. But you did amazing job as well. I checked. So you did amazing. But sometimes a scene there is music on it. Sometimes, you rebuild the sound. There is entire department that for sure it will disappear with AI, because these are all jobs that are gonna disappear with AI. But there was a full department that he will rebuild all the sounds. It will be a studio like this, and then will be like a square with some stones, and then they will take a shoes and do tuk, 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 and see people walking in the stone, and then another square with wood, and then people, and then water, a little bit of water, and chicka, 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 do something to double all the sounds that was in the screen. That's a fascinating job that is disappearing. First step, because computer can replace with a archive all these things, but now with AI you just say, hey, put sound in this scene. You don't even need to tell what sound. You just say put sound in this scene. Really.
Yeah, but the organic will always be better than AI.
Because AI sucks. Has been kind of getting worse.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. In the end, I think it's the result that is gonna speak for itself, and we will see if the audience will accept it, will like it, we'll go that direction. Otherwise we don't. But whatever is the secret and the magic, that we use behind the camera, was always like this. Entertainment was always like this. Computer graphic or big sets, or that they used to paint in glasses and then put it in front of the camera to build stuff. Like if I need to build a pyramid, I will put a glass in front of the camera, draw a pyramid there, and then the actor will do like, whoa, what a beautiful pyramid in front of me. But there was nothing there because it was only in the glass in front of the lens. Isn't this a crazy trick? Yeah, a lot of tricks. So in the end, AI will be just a new trick. We will see if the audience like it or no. We will see. What was the the biggest surprise for you, Sophie?
The biggest surprise for me? The biggest surprise for me has to be the fact that you wanted me to take on the main role, the main character, the one who's really important to the story, and I'm just oh, okay. I actually thought when I first joined in with it, the whole thing, I thought I was gonna be a background character or something. No, you put me right in front of everything, and you made me the main character. I was like, oh, okay.
That was a big surprise, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That was a big surprise. But you did great. That's the good news. So you saved the day. And it wasn't that difficult after all. Because I think the character is a little bit similar to yourself.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's just I have ADHD and everything else.
So you have a lot of energy. We use very wise all of this energy. And Mike, what do you think ruined the sound the most? People talk in the background. Yeah, that was so funny for me when Caden again.
I know.
Caden again. Our famous Caden.
Our famous Caden, who always seems to manage to mess up everything.
I also think it's funny that he would mess up on the slate.
No, but I think the funny part was when he was whispering in the background, thinking that you will not hear it.
And I heard it.
And you're like, Caden, I can hear you perfectly talking. Can you please be quiet? Do you think that was people talking, or the wind, or the clothing's sound, or you using the mic, or cars? What was the biggest problem for sound?
I think the biggest problem for sound had to have been the whispering, and also the cars, because we'd have to stop recording because we could hear cars.
Yeah.
And you don't want to hear cars in a magical story of fun.
I don't think we ever stopped for clothing.
No. Because also you were not monitoring the radio microphone that are inside, close.
Oh, yeah.
But sometimes the sound engineer also monitoring this kind of radio microphone inside. And sometimes, depend where you put it, if you move, you heard. And because my best friend was a sound engineer in film school, that was our nightmare, that people move so much that in the middle of a very intense scene,
that would make me growing up what is that in the background everywhere?
I know. And on this talking, Do you, Mike, after 3, 4, 5 days that you record sound in the movie, after the experience of recording sound in the movie, did you see the movies a little bit different, thinking about, what about this sound? Is that real? Is that fake? What happened in the movie?
Yeah, sometimes I think I'll watch a movie and I think, how did they make that, or how did they do that? How did they make those sounds?
Yeah, because you were there, you know exactly what will be. But it's also amazing that most of the time with this equipment, the sound that you record in a scene has nothing to do with the sound that we hear. It's so different, depend by the volume that you adjust. It's crazy how much a scene change with this equipment. Also when you move your mic, the direction that you point.
Especially outside on that field,
yeah.
I had to keep changing the volume because they would be so far away from the mic that I'd have to get it louder. And then it didn't help when there was people walking behind us. And the wind was bad.
I know, the wind was very bad. What was the most fun time, excluding when Caden was messing up?
But we can beat that!
I think the best time I had is just when I got to talk with the actors.
Cool.
It was just really fun to talk with them.
Yeah.
Learn about their backgrounds.
I agree. And they all have their stories and everything. I agree. And how did you communicate with the director, in this case with me? Were you sometimes afraid, or were you pretty much sure about yourself of, wait, something is wrong? How did you manage this part? And did you like to manage this part? Like to have the responsibility of, wait a minute, if something is wrong, I should say that. Did you like that?
Yeah, it was cool that I could do that. I just think the only thing I really said is when you said cameras rolling, all I really said was sounds rolling. That's really all I said to you, unless there was like cars or something messing with it.
Yeah. But you were very good on tracking, the camera need to roll, I need to start sound, and sound is rolling. The slate need to go there and clap, even if Caden messed up many times.
Yeah.
So sometimes you did his job as well and say, hey, it's your turn, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Need to go
Get closer, come farther. I remember that you were on top of that too sometimes. Yeah, that was fun. And Sophie, do you think Minu was similar to you or pretty far? How do you feel on playing Minu?
I feel like Minu is kind of close to me because we do have a lot of similarities, but at the same time, we don't really have a lot in common, but we do have...
What do you mean? You cannot do magic?
Of course I can't do magic.
Oh, sorry,
I would
Sophie.
love
Come
to
on,
do
Sophie.
magic.
But you will love to do it.
I would!
Yes. With CGI, with computer graphics.
It goes... I is magical now. I is wizard. I am like Harry Potter.
That's right. You will be. So you enjoy that. You like that. I love it. And listen, did you learn something about acting that you didn't know before? Did you know that was so hard? Or what did you expect when you started?
I expected it to be a bit more easier on the easier side because I knew that, there's just going to be like, you're going to say these words, you don't have to do it all as perfect, you can kind of be yourself. But then once I got into it, I'm like, I have to do the specific stuff, I have to do what the, why am I about to say conductor?
Okay, conductor.
Yeah, you're the conductor now.
Director, conductor is very similar.
Yeah, the director. But I could see where I had to do the specific stuff. I had to say it in the right way where you wanted it to. I had to do it, change my volume to how you wanted it. I needed to say it more louder, quieter.
Yeah.
I needed to...
A lot of things to adjust, eh?
Mm-hmm.
And was there something that helped you a lot on acting? Like repeat the line with your mom, or there was something that make you feel comfortable on set? Like maybe the director joking all the time, be very nice. What helped you the most?
There was several things that helped me. So I loved how I got along with all the actors. the crew, everyone, how they were being nice. We were joking around and everything. And then I did like how before recording, you would like be like, can you practice these lines before we get all in, instead of going, okay everyone, let's get in and everything, and even though I'm not really ready and everything. But the fact that I had it like repeated over, and I'm like, okay, this is how you say it, this is and then saying it over and over and over, practicing it, getting it in my head, and then being able to say it.
That helped.
Yeah.
And then I think I did some pre-editing already, and you saw yourself in the screen, right? Once.
Yeah.
How did you feel when you saw yourself in the screen? Did you feel like, oh, who is this person? This is so bad, or you were like, whoa, I did great? What was your feeling?
My feeling was, oh, okay, I didn't know I was gonna be like this. So my brain was like, okay, it's not that cool.
What do you mean it's not that cool?
It's me. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see how I am.
You did great, Sophie. And we show you like a superhero, a magical, super powerful magician. So I think you need to wait for the CGI, for the computer graphic, for the magic,
Yeah, it's just the recordings you
energy
show without
bullets or the barriers that you create, the fires from your bracelet, because there was a magical bracelet. Let's tell a little bit of the story. Now is the time to tell a little bit of the story. What was your magical instrument in this movie?
So I had a magical bracelet on.
Yeah, I see that today you have a lot of bracelets actually. But it was only one, right?
Yeah, I had this flowery type of bracelet. It was like silver or copper or something. Yeah. I know it's like bronze color,
I think, and this is a magic trick, I think you have the bracelet in your pocket. Don't you want to check?
Yeah.
Ta-da! Magic! We really do. So this was the prop of the magical bracelet. I love it. Look at this.
Yeah, it's really
nice.
Pretty.
You like
when
it?
When I first seen it, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. I love it.
So pretty.
I can't not wait until I get to wear that thing.
Uh-huh. And we thought in one point that you lost this. So Mike was holding the other one, right? That you have it right there in your water glass. That's magic too, Mike.
Wow.
Isn't it? Yeah, that's the prop that are exactly the same, because we thought that Sophie lost it, but she didn't in the end. She was right. But these were beautiful bracelet, and I think Mike, you have the rest of the male bracelet in your pocket, don't you?
Oh, I do. How did these get in here?
And here we go. These are the other two bracelets. The other two characters, your brother and the older version of your brother. Yeah, these are beautiful bracelets.
These are cool.
Yes. So these are the props.
I like
and we really like it. And Sophie, I think now, because we have two, you can keep it one. Do you want to keep one?
Yeah.
You really like it?
Yes.
You want to keep it? You didn't expect this.
I did not expect this.
All right.
But I would love to keep this if I'm allowed to.
You can keep it. This handmade copper bracelet that we did for the movie. So now we can finally tell why these bracelets were important.
So this bracelet that we had, so these two bracelets we had, why they're really special is because they were connected to the main character's parents, and that we got them because we like.
Okay, we cannot say that much, but we can say that you were able to create magic thanks to the magic bracelet, right?
Okay, so we got these from. Yeah, I'm not allowed to say everyone.
But do we want to say a secret of why there are two basically Minu on the movie and two?
Am I allowed to say?
Do you want to say it? Do you want to say it?
Yeah, sure. So why there's two menus is Wait, there's Mimi. I'm Mimi! I just realized I'm Mimi!
But there are two of the same character.
Yeah,
aren't
there's
they?
Minu and Mimi.
Why there are two?
So...
Are they the same person?
Yes.
Oh, you revealed the secret. Go ahead.
So, Minu is the older version of Mimi because I am Mimi. I'm the younger, like, child version of Minu. So, it's the older version.
Okay, so Mimi was just a nickname because you are the same person. You are
Yeah.
Minu as well. But
Yeah.
we call you Mimi because you are the...
Younger. I didn't need the
Mimi.
version.
All right, so we released the secret of the movie, so you don't need to watch the movie anymore.
Yeah.
No, they do, because this
Yeah.
is actually very well understood from the beginning of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
You
But-
need to watch the thing to see all the craziest stuff that happens. Come on, guys.
But it's the same person, and it's just the growing up person and the younger version, because she was able to grow up and become, the younger version of herself. Why she wanted to be the younger version of herself? What was the reason? Do you remember?
Yes. Why she wanted to be the younger version is to fight her brother,
Uh-huh.
her younger brother.
Because the younger version of herself, that is you, has something special. What was that thing special? She was able to do magic for real.
Magic.
Because the older version was a magician pretending to be,
Yeah.
like the magician today in our world.
Mm-hmm.
But the young version that you play was actually making real.
Magic, like
Yes.
a lot of beautiful magic.
All right.
Like Harry Potter.
Great. Let's come back to you, Mike. And let's say that how much did you learn teamwork in the movie, and do you think that teamwork was important in the movie? What do you think?
The teamwork is very, very important. Like Caden as the slate boy. If we didn't have him, we couldn't find where to put the sound in with the movie. And then
Or we wouldn't be
Just-
able to find
if you hadn't have said cameras rolling, how would I ever have known to turn on the sound?
Yes. Do we want to explain what the slate or the clapper is in a movie? Do you want to go on and try to explain?
So the slate is okay. The slate is a board that makes a big click when you slap them together, and that it helps people that connect the sound to the actual film itself. It helps them line it up at the start of the scene. So like when the slate boy clicks, they can find that big spike in the noise, in the sound, and they can click it up with the slate, and then they just remove that part,
Beautiful.
and it lines up with the rest of it.
And then, do we write anything on this slate, on this clapper?
Yes, you
What
do.
do
You have
It's the
Banana.
scene.
banana. Sorry, my brain remembered banana.
It's the scene and what take we're on.
All right. And why Caden was making up words like banana, cart, or
Because there's
Apple.
different versions of the take. There's
different letters,
there's
different
There's-
by the angle, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
there's different angles, and then
There's
some of it there was like no sound.
and then there's some with sound.
Okay, great. Did you realize that in this set there are two slates, right?
I didn't. I only knew of the one.
I see them, and then I'm like, why didn't we use the second one?
I only knew of that one.
All right. And so, you were aware that our team was the camera team for you, and then Caden, the clapper boy, and then
It's one
the
job.
and then the sound department, and then the actors department. That is actually what happened in front of the camera. More or less, these were our departments, right?
Yeah.
And then will be another department that is the CGI and computer graphics of what they will put after. Now, my question is, if we make another movie, and we will, what will be your department that you will like to be, if you can choose anything between acting, directing, camera operator, photography, sound recorder again, or costume designer, or CGI later, if you can master and choose one of these, what you will choose?
Probably an actor. It would be really cool to act. I mean, if I couldn't be an actor, I would do sound again. I already know how to do it. Why not do it again?
Yeah, and you like it and enjoy it.
I feel like
Yeah.
he'd be a great main villain. I don't know why. but
With
my
that
brain
face,
thought of
I don't
that.
know. Probably yes, if you can keep it straight. No, he cannot.
I can, kind
Uh-oh.
of.
And then you, Minu, if you can do the movie again, but you can choose anything behind the camera, right? Not in front of the camera, any part behind the camera. What you would like to do?
I know that I suck at being a leader, so I definitely take my brother's job.
Oh, okay.
The
You would
sound
like to record the sound
Yeah.
and see what universe in the sound system.
I don't know. It might be too heavy for her.
Oh
I
no.
carried it. It's light.
No, it's not that heavy, but
It's actually pretty light.
we will see. And then, Sophie, now that you made a movie, right?
Yeah.
What advice you will have for another girl or guy that start the first time acting in a movie? Now that you did it already once, what advice you will feel that you're like, let me tell you what I learned.
I would tell them it's not as easy as you think it would be. And I would also tell them to always have fun because that's the best part of it. And
Yeah.
also get along with your colleagues.
I agree that if you don't have fun, it's harder. It's better to have
Yeah.
fun. Do you learn something in this movie that let you think you wanna act again, or this was too difficult that you don't wanna do it again? What is your
I feel like I'd definitely take on the role of acting again. It's really fun. And I feel like that I would love to be like an actress or actor.
okay? And what kind of movies you would like to play next time if you come? You wanna be a superhero again, or you wanna do a comedy, a very very deep drama? What you would like to do?
Definitely not drama.
Not a drama.
It would obviously be romance.
No, I'd definitely do like something funny or like
Comedy.
more character shows like murder mystery or type of stuff like that.
I love
Like I would love to do like magic, superhero, like all those other things. We are gonna stay away from the drama one.
it. Okay, away from the drama. And Mike, what advice you have to a guy that want to become a filmmaker and be behind the camera? For the experience that you had, what will be your advice to a young kid of your age that want to be behind the camera?
I would just say be very patient, because it can take a while for one scene, so you have to stand there and be quiet. You can't goof around, so just do what it takes to be patient with everyone else.
And do you think that it's easier to be in front of the camera or behind the camera?
They both have their difficulties, but I don't know. You just have to be good at one thing or good at the other, or both.
Oh, do both? Yeah, right? Because did you ever thought that if one day you really don't want to do it, right? If one day you really have your day, a day that you wake up and you're grumpy or something like that, I think you can still manage to make to record the sound, but to act, it would be so difficult if you're grumpy, if you don't want to be there. So acting, I think, is because it's in front of the camera and every single movement, every single emotion is amplified. It's very difficult when you are not in the mood.
Yeah, you can really tell when someone's not in the mood to do it.
And then, Sophie, what do you think, knowing Minu, what do you think after this movie, what will be the next adventure of Minu. What do you think Minu should do in the number 2 movie? If we have a sequel or something, what you would like to see?
If we make a second movie, I feel like another one would be something to help, do like something to do like the backstory, background type of thing to see what happened when they were younger, before they became adults and everything.
Yeah.
To see what the parents are like and their friends, their childhood was like.
Because, for example, in the movie, a big part of the movie is that the mother died, and so they're losing memories because something happened. When they use the magic, something happened with the memories, right? So you're saying that to show that moment when the mom was around and they were young, and the two brothers, they're not fighting each other. The brother and sister, they're not fighting each other, but
I'm a
they're
brother
actually
now, guys.
they're actually playing with each other. That would be nice, right?
Yeah.
I agree. And then you, Mike, do you think that you will be able to do or interested to do any other job like screenwriting or directing or some of these jobs behind the camera, or you think that you are not ready yet, but maybe in the future, who knows?
I don't think I could do that. That's like not a strong suit of mine.
I kind of feel like he'd be more like an actor or more welder or instrument player, because that is what he is.
What he does. But I can see you instead, Sophie, to write a script, develop a story. I think you will be pretty good on that. What do you think?
I do think I do that because I have been working on a book with my friend in school.
Oh, cool. And so do you think you will be able to do something like that?
I think so. We got to chapter 8 and we've been stuck on it for a while though, because she's been like, we've had a lot of stuff going on, so we haven't been working on it lately.
All right, great. And then, Mike, if we do another movie all together, what genre of movie you would like to do? An horror film, maybe?
Ooh, horror is great. I love.
Oh, you like?
I don't know. Maybe. See, I would like to be an actor in like a murder mystery type movie.
Murder mystery is great.
Be like, I would love to be a detective. That would be so cool.
Oh yeah, I can see you as a detective.
I call being the murderer.
I can see actually her as a murderer and you as a detective. I can definitely see that.
It'd be cool. Make it like 1950s black and white, and you have to find the killer.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna work on that. Maybe our next movie will be a black and white noir
That
detective movie where
He needs
Mike.
to be in a fedora. He needs to be like Perry the Platypus in a fedora.
Mike will be the Detective Mike.
Detective Mike.
Here we go.
And I'll be a secretive assassin.
Well, let's see. Maybe not. We can't reveal all our plot in front. But maybe we will see. Maybe there is a surprise. All right. Well, for both of you, thank you so much to be here and share your thought about the first movie that you guys did in one side of the camera and another side of the camera. I think I'm gonna show a little bit of you acting before this podcast, and so people can see some of the magic of the movie. But definitely to wait a little bit more for computer graphic and CGI to see the whole movie. And yeah, and I hope that Disney is gonna help us and create the Marvelous Minu and all the universe, and maybe all together we will do the sequel.
You should like totally add in the bloopers. You should do the bloopers for the first thing.
Believe me,
That would be a whole separate movie.
It would definitely be a whole different part of the movie. And that would be like a whole nother mini movie.
we are gonna put part of the bloopers, guys.
There's too many to be.
It's in every scene that there's a blooper of me going, wee! Or just knocking the candles over or something like that.
Yeah. Or you like
Messing
when
up the
I
lights.
ask you fake to go in the ground and step on
Bleh.
something. That wasn't fake at all. She did it.
I went, wee! You asked me to do something. My brain goes, okay. You have to do this specifically like how he says. Go meh.
Yeah, I think Noah watched some footage and said that looks very realistic, and I'm like, yeah, that looks realistic because Sophie actually did that. It wasn't acting. He actually, it was crazy. He jumped like there was a swimming pool, but there wasn't swimming pool at all, guys. But I'm glad that nothing happened and we are safe. All right, guys, thank you again to be here and for the time spent together. I want to give you a memory that you are part of this podcast. And so I have under the rock, a
Abracadabra.
mystery. Ta-da! Actually, there are two that you guys choose. They're not a mystery at all. This for Mr. Mike and this black and gold for Sophie. I'm surprised that you choose black on gold, but not really.
You can kind of see why I'm not that type.
So this is a little memory. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sign this with our signature and put the date of today. Oh, that's a gorgeous one.
Thank you.
I need to print another one just for your signature. And then we put the date here in yours as well. This is a memory that you are part of the podcast. And then here you put your signature.
Oh, I wrote.
It's not a very good signature.
I love it.
Mine's just cursive.
I love it, guys. Everything is perfect. Well, again, thank you so much. You guys are gonna keep this. Thank you to be here. And guys, see you at the next movie.
Okay, I Captain.
And see you all, guys, next week for the next episode. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys. I'll leave you alone on the studio. You guys can manage it. Bye.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna become Leo.
Okay. So, you have any idea of what we need to do?
Thank you for watching. This is Leo Saves the World, one podcast at a time.
Oh, wow. You don't even need to read it like me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to change it. This is Michael Saves the World, one podcast at a time.
No, it's Leo Saves the World.
Well,
He's just
I'm
in
not.
the
I'm
background.
not Leo, so.
Okay. Well, bye, everyone.